If you're an AI developer, you cannot miss this gold rush that is currently happening in 2025. So you need to learn how to create systems for yourself to be able to make more money outside of your employer. I'm FitX Fearless, entrepreneur, built my personal brand to over 600,000 followers on here on YouTube. This is now my second channel. And I built a 7-figure business behind my first personal brand. Now I'm helping other men get into personal branding so they can establish their own brand. I had the unique ability for the last 4 to 5 years to coach men in the self-improvement space, you know, with their health, wealth, fitness, relationships. And I had the insider's peek to men and to entrepreneurs and men in all different walks of life. And now I'm gonna explain to you guys how you can create something of your own, okay? If you're an AI developer, this is the year that if you establish yourself, right, as a personal brand, you might never have to work again. We're in a transitionary period that AI is taking over the world. It's the most impactful thing that has happened in human history. AI, the most impactful. And if you're a developer, your skill sets are very needed. Like, I'm sure you're not out here dying for a job right now because everybody is racing to the top. If it's not OpenAI, it's DeepSeek, it's Anthropic, it's Gemini, it's all these companies who are trying to take market share and be established in this race of AI. Okay? So what you have to do is, if you don't want to be the person serving a company, you gotta move about this differently. I have a student of mine who works for a very big company, I cannot say their name, and he was head of project in the AI development space. He was literally the head of this project to demo stuff to big companies. And this guy was telling me how his company had him working 80-hour weeks for about a month and a half just to get this demo done, and he couldn't do anything else with his life. Couldn't go on dates, couldn't literally have a social life. And he was saying, like, how do I do something else outside of just be a head of department AI developer so I can create a life for myself and not be relied on my company? And I'm gonna tell you guys what I told him. You have to remove yourself from the value equation. So how business works is this. Your company, your institution, right? Let's just call it institution, provides value to the customer and they make money. Imagine you are a subset of this institution that helps create value for the customer that makes your institution money. So, put this value here. Your institution uses your skill sets, and pays you a small portion of money to be able to create tremendous value so they can make even more money. This is how business works. Your skill sets for the institution or company provides value to the customer to make even more money. Now, the bigger the problem that you're helping the institution solve, obviously they're paying you a handsome salary. They're paying you 6 figures. This guy that I'm talking about that is the head of department at this very well-established company, like big company, I can't even mention his name, he's getting paid a lot of money. But for the amount of work that he's putting in and the amount of sacrifice that he's putting in, if he created something on his own, right, he can do what I suggest, which is D2C, direct to consumer. How can he, instead of him working for an institution, how can he directly provide value to the customer? And then he makes the money. And it comes back to him. If he doesn't do this, if you don't do this as an AI developer, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna have to work for this institution for the rest of your life. Yes, they're gonna pay you money, but guess what? The moment they figure out how to replace you, the moment they figure out how to make your labor cheaper, so they can keep getting this, you're gone. So what you have to do, how you as an AI developer right now must take advantage of this unique time. This is an incredibly unique time in human history. You have to start working on your value equation. How can I provide solutions to small businesses? How can I provide solutions to customers that need my expertise? So I have money. I can be a contractor. I can be my own brand. I can be my own business and not have to necessarily need my institution for them to pay me a small portion of the money that they're making. Now, I'm not saying to quit your job yet. I'm not saying to let go of your company. I'm saying you can start to work on building a brand outside of your work hours so you give yourself an opportunity. Because I guarantee you, you know it. If you're smart enough to be a developer for AI, you know, yes, you're smart. Yes, you have the ability. But if your company figures out how to replace your labor for the amount they're giving you, they're gonna let you go. I guarantee you, you know that. You're not stupid, you know that. So what you gotta do is start figuring out how you can go D2C. How can you direct to consumer solve their problems? I always suggest to personal brands, how can you solve problems for small businesses? There are plenty of small businesses who do not want to take the time to learn AI. They don't even know, ChatGPT, they're just using that shit for some basic ass prompts. They don't know the capabilities of AI, how it can make their life easy. You package your knowledge. You package your knowledge and sell it as a service. If you are a real good developer and you know how to create things or you know how to use tools to improve KPIs of businesses, you know how to use tools to improve the workflow. You can develop agents for companies. You can make them a fuck ton of money and they will pay you. They will pay you. If you can create agents, as agents are gonna become very popular this year, you already know this. They're gonna be, the more and more agents are gonna be released before the end of the year that will fucking transcend industries, that will change industries. I know this because I coach people who are in the space. I know what the fuck is going on. I'm not stupid. So if you package your services, you package your knowledge, you package your education as a service, you can go direct to fucking consumer. You can go direct to businesses and start providing them solutions. You can create a personal brand that allows you to display your expertise online so you can help as many companies as possible. A lot of companies, small businesses, they can't afford, right, to hire top AI developers to come into their business because their business is getting by, but you know tools, you have ideas, you have the knowledge to take their company from where it is now, their business from where it is now, to several millions, 7 figures, 8 figures. You have the tools. Like, I just going back to that student of mine, this dude works for an incredibly big company that I can't mention, but I'm like, bro, if they're paying you this much, how much could you make on your own? If you took the things that you knew how to do and you just gave this, you literally packaged this shit and you said, hey, small business, I'll do this, I'll install this, I'll create this for you, I'll manage it for you for a retainer of this. You telling me you can make triple the money? You have the capabilities, you have the knowledge. Just apply it. Apply it. You can create agents, you can package software as a service. I'm telling you guys, AAS, this is the business model, in my opinion, that it will be the most lucrative by the end of 2025. Automation as a service. So if you learn, if you already know the automation, now you just got to package it as a service. Because I'm a small business owner. I understand AI. I have an unfair advantage though. I've been coaching entrepreneurs for the last few years. So I have these guys on my team. Most people don't. Most people didn't have the ability to coach entrepreneurs for 4 or 5 years and build a personal brand while doing so. Most people don't have my unfair advantage. They don't have these people at their disposal. I got people right now that are working with me who are already creating agents for me, already developing stuff for me. Most people don't have that. Why can't you go provide that for them? Why can't you provide that? I'm gonna give you guys, I'm gonna end this video with this, right? One of my developers, actually a business partner of mine, created an AI agent for Instagram. It's called Instam Miner. We call it Instam Miner, that allows you to scrape, repurpose, script viral videos on Instagram. This tool is available for my students, so they can go and find viral videos. They can recreate it. It prompts them scripts. It does everything for them. To have someone build this tool out, all right, ranges anywhere from 20 to 50K. To have someone just build the tool. Who is gonna just build you who's gonna build you a tool that scrapes, that works with Instagram's API to find, repurpose, script, and put in a list content that you can then go repurpose and then just go remake. So, but I have these people on my team. These services can range, like this is the power of automation as a service. You can create something that you can deliver as a package, you can deliver as a service and help businesses make more money. Go and look at all the small businesses around you. How can you help them make more money? How can you help them improve their sales? How can you help them improve their conversions? And you sell your expertise as a service. If you want some help with this, like I said, I've had the unfair advantage to work with entrepreneurs over the last few years, helping, while building my personal brand. Now I'm teaching guys how to build their personal brand. If you are an AI developer and you know you have the skill sets and the tools to be able to develop agents, develop software, develop things that can help businesses make more money, and you just don't know how to put yourself out there, you want to use social media to build you a brand, you want somebody to hold your hand and know how to do so, listen, go in the link in the description or the pinned comments, apply for my Inner Circle mentorship. I'm only working with ambitious, hungry men who are ready to dominate the market, who are ready to establish themselves as an authority so they don't have to rely on their institution forever to give them a small piece of the pie. They can create their own pie and start literally having financial freedom. That's you. Link in the description in the pinned comments, man. Let me see if I can help you out. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll get back with you guys next time.